Kaugnay pa rin ang tensyon sa pagitan ng Sultanate ng Sulu at otoridad ng Malaysia sa Sabah. Kasama natin dito sa studio si Ginoong Abraham Ijirani, National Spokesperson at Secretary General ng Sultanate ng Sulu, at si Dean Julkipli Wadi ng UP Islamic Institute of Islamic Studies. Good morning po sa inyong dalawa.
Magandang umaga ka.
Okay, sir, kayo po muna. So talagang tao ninyo yung nandoon sa Sabah na nagkakaroon ng standoff ngayon sa pagitan ng Malaysian authorities?
Let us clarify, Kara, yung tauhan. Hindi followers, supporters. Yeah.
Followers,
yes, Kara.
At bakit po nandoon sila ngayon? With arms and all?
No. They arrived there without arm.
Okay.
Okay. And after the signing of the 1996 RP Eminent Agreement, only 50% of the eminent guns were brought to Mindanao and Sulu. The other 50% remain in the area. Now, bakit sila nandoon? Because they wanted to assert their rights, considering that since 1704, Kara, that the Sultanate of Sulu and the people in the entire archipelago of Sulu possess sovereignty, proprietary, and ancestral right over the territory.
Pag sinabi pong assert their rights, sa paanong paraan po yung pag-assert ng rights na ito?
The Sultan issued a royal order on November 1st, 2012, mandating those that went there to reside peacefully, never to take radical steps. Hindi manggulo. Now, it appeared now nanggugulo because Malaysia is declaring them first. Nga Abu Sayyaf sila. Why do they do?
So ang gusto lang talaga nila doon, manirahan doon peacefully?
Peacefully.
Okay.
Now, Malaysia does not want to accept them because they know that these are the real people who own Sabah. In other words, for so many decades, Malaysia is concealing the historical truth that Sabah belongs to the people of Sulu and the Sultanate of Sulu.
Pero pinadala niyo po ba yung mga tao doon para angkinin ang Sabah?
Hindi naman, but to sue to the Malaysian government, let us talk once and for all. So that if any court decides that the legal merits is in the side of the Malaysian government, then the Sultanate of Sulu has no other legal option but to renounce its claim over the territory.
Bakit po ngayon, matagal na pong merong claim ang Sultanate of Sulu dito sa Sabah? I mean, ang tagal na nito pero hindi umuusad yung talks about it. Ang tagal na. Bakit ngayon?
Well,
bakit binubuhay po ngayon?
It's a socio-cultural historic legacy of the Philippines. As you know that, Philippines existed only after Spain carved out Philippines as a colony. Now, bakit ngayon? Because we believe that the Philippine government will continue pursuing it since this is a national contract. In other words, when the Sultan of Sulu granted a special power of authority to the Republic of the Philippines in 1962, the Sultan of Sulu believed that this is a national contract which the Philippine government promised to pursue it. So, if we intervene along the process, then they will say, what's the use of giving us this special power of authority? Nandirito na sa amin.
Okay, Dean Wadi, itong ang claim, matagal na itong claim sa Sabah. Sino pa talaga ang nagmamay-ari nitong Sabah State?
Kung sa karapatan, may historical right ang mga sultan na maliwanag yung kasaysayan. But then, kung yung actual possession, as we know, it's under the Malaysian government.
So ano ang mangingibabaw? Kasi ang sinasabi ng Sultanate of Sulu, sila ang talagang may-ari nito 1700s pa at pinapalis lang nila. In fact, hanggang ngayon nagbabayad pa ang Malaysian government sa Sultanate ng Sulu ng lease, 'di ba? Pero ayaw na daw ng mga taga-Sabah na mapabahagi sa Pilipinas.
Totoo 'yun. Kung sino talaga may kapangyarihan is the Malaysian government. Klaro yan, ano? But then, maraming mga dokumento, may mga kasulatan, at may mga initiative ang dalawang bansa, kasama na rin yung mga claimants, na kinikilala nga ang authority ng Sultanate. But then, para bang this past several years, I would say, balikan ko yung tanong mo kanina, no?
Yes.
Na itsapuwere kasi ang Sultanate sa mga mahalagang issue nangyari ngayon sa bansa, lalong-lalo na yung nagkaroon ng framework agreement. Kasi parang ang Mindanao conflict kasi, Kara, parang siso eh. Pag masyado mong pinataas o pinabigat yung kabila, aangat yan yung kabila. May mga puwersa mag-aangat niyan. Saka kailangan ng balanse. Nawalan ng balanse ngayon ng gobyerno.
So tama bang sabihin na because of this Bangsamoro Framework Agreement, lumakas ang MILF and may mga naitsapuerang mga grupo? Ganun
Totoo
po ba?
yun, totoo. I would say isang factor yun. Kasi ang Mindanao conflict kasi, ang vital organ niyan is really Sabah claim, Sabah issue. Kasi dyan nag-umpisa yung Jabida Massacre, dyan nag-umpisa yung MNLF, yung MILF, ganun din. But then parang nalihis ang issue This past several years, sinasabing ang root cause ng Mindanao conflict, poverty, self-determination, ideology-based conflict. Kung talagang titingnan mo, Sabah claim ang issue Kaya lumakas ang MNLF, yun nabuo yung MILF. Siguro pag walang Sabah claim, si Misuari manatiling professor dito sa UP, o kaya si Hasim Salamat manatiling librarian nung mga panahon na yun. So siguro kailangan lang balikan ng gobyerno yung kasaysayan ng Mindanao conflict at gawing mas comprehensive ang pagtingin nito.
So, tama
at
po
walang maitsapuera in the process.
So tama po bang sabihin, sir, na kaya ngayon ang timing nitong pag-assert ng right ng Sultanate of Sulu sa Sabah is because of this Bangsamoro Framework Agreement?
That is part, Kara. But it's a coincidence only. It's a coincidence only. Tama yung sinabi ni Professor na gano'n ang pangyayari. But
Na you feel na naitsapuera po kayo?
pwede rin kasi nangyari, Kara, before the start of the MILF-RP peace talks, sumulat ang Sultan of Sulu to UPAC, inviting the attention of the President na ito ang serious concern, gaya ng sinabi ni Professor. Pero, hindi malaman ng Sultan of Sulu bakit hindi dumating sa attention ni Presidente yung tatlong concern. Number one, informing the President na yung Sabah claim, in as much as the government lays the issue at the back burner, relegated to the back burner, the Sultan of Sulu will continue consulting the people kung gusto pa nila yung i-post through ang Sabah. The reply was positive, affirmative. Number two, informing the President, the office of the President, pero hindi pinaabot kay Presidente. Informing the President that the Sultanate of Sulu is willing to support the new administration in search for peace in the archipelago of Sulu. The Sultan of Sulu will not say in mainland Mindanao because wala siyang karapatan doon.
So what do you want the government to do? Anong gusto ninyong gawin? Kunin na natin ang Sabah, ganon. Is that possible? Is that even possible right now?
The Sabah issue was filed in the United Nations in 1962. Sabi ni President Macapagal, let us bring the issue to the International Court of Justice para malaman na kung sino ang may-ari.
So ano pong gusto niyong gawin ng administrasyong ito?
Well, to assure the Sultan of Sulu, in as much as the MILF-RP peace talks is there, to assure that nothing will happen. But the assurance should not be only made as a presidential declaration.
To assure you that ano po?
That there must be an understanding, an agreement to be entered into between the Philippine government and the Sultanate of Sulu, in as much as, Clara, we are not asking for more, in as much as this is a national contract in 1962 between the government
Gusto niyo
and
po bang
the
buhayin
Sultan.
yung claim?
Siyempre, Kara.
Yun ang hinihingi
Because
ninyo sa administrasyon
we are
ito.
just following in compliance with the royal decree of late Sultan Punjungan Kiram. Sabah is not for sale. This is the patrimony of the Filipino people. Alam mo, Kara, kasi yung sinabi ni Prof kanina, ang nakikita lang nila yung gulo ng mga political thinkers. Hindi nila nakikita what economic contribution can this territory give to the Republic of the Philippines.
Okay, is that even possible? Is that possible na maklaim natin ulit yung Sabah?
Sa akin, Kara, I think baka extreme yung ganong position.
Okay.
But remember, this is just a posturing, I would say. It's just calling attention
Na parang,
concerned
let us
authorities.
not forget that we have claims.
Precisely. Because there are major developments like the framework agreement. Ang tanong dyan, saan ba dyan yung sultanate sa issue ng framework agreement? Kasi kung magkakaroon ng creative ways na po pwedeng magamit yung mga traditional sentiments, including sultanates, magiging parte ng paghulma ng Bangsamoro. Tingin natin isang pamamaraan yon na ma-address, at least partly, if not totally, wholly, yung issue ng Sabah claim. Kasi halimbawa sa Malaysia, mayroon silang sultanado. But then, ang ginawa nilang parte ng political system. Nagkakaroon ng rotation ang mga sultan
So
dyan
kung
sa Malaysia.
ang gusto nila ay ma-recognize.
Ma-recognize at saka magiging part of the framing ng future Bangsamoro. Ngayon, wala kang makikita dyan eh. Masama
Na itsapwera nga.
Precisely, masama naman, Kara, na pinaghati-hatian ng mga kung ano-anong puwersa yung territory mo.
Okay.
Parte ng domain ng Sulu Sultanate yan eh. Tapos wala kang
But hindi ba nito
say
maapektuhan
dyan
yung relationship natin with Malaysia?
I think it doesn't lead that way. The fact I think that Malaysia is also calibrating its effort in terms of containing the situation. So I think what must be done are like creative ways that I said earlier.
Okay.
In addition to that position, let us remember, or our government must remember, that the Sultanate of Sulu, although it's already a private entity, but it is still a member of the constellation of Sultanate states in Southeast Asia.
Okay. Final question po.
Yes.
So ngayon po, kasi pinauuwi na po ng DFA, nagsusumamo na ang DFA at ang ating Philippine government doon sa grupo na nasa Sabah na umuwi na kayo peacefully, bumalik na kayo and stop na itong standoff na ito. Hindi uuwi yung inyong mga followers.
The professor is here who is an Islamic, Dean of Islamic Studies of the UP. Alam mo, Kara, ang kulang kahit anong administration, previous, present one, walang advisor ang Muslim sa Muslim custom and tradition. Ang nakakaligtaan dito, sinasabing martabat, dignity.
Oo. Pero yung followers po ninyo, uuwi po ba?
Because of that
Or hindi po?
Because of that martabat, mahirap. Pero, dapat silipin. Meron bang possibility? In other words, create a situation where it will arrive to a win-win solution. Nobody is hurt. Nobody... Iyon ang position. So, dito, martapat ang kailangan. So, nananawagan ng Sultan of Sulu to the present administration. This is not a threat to the present framework agreement. In fact, in support to the position of the professor, sinasabi nila, where are the stakeholders of the peace agreement?
Okay. Alright. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Abraham Ijirani at Dean Julkip Liwadi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.